Donald Trump plans to attend Supreme Court to watch tariff case argument. Can you imagine this? The president wants to go out there, and Rob, I think you got a clip on this, to watch the tariff case argument. Let me play this clip. Let me read this to you, and then we're going to play this clip for you. So President Trump said he intends to attend the Supreme Court to watch arguments on the cases related to his tariffs in an unprecedented move by a sitting president. Supreme Court will hear arguments on whether the president has the authority to impose his tariffs under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act of November 5th. And here's what the president had to say. Go ahead.
You have to understand, they've all signed. Japan, South Korea. I mean, South Korea, $350 billion up front. Japan, $650 billion. And they've all agreed to it. They're all happy. But before, it was a total ripoff. And if we don't have the use of tariffs, we have no national security. This country will have no financial security, will not have national security.
I'm with them 100%
and the people that brought the lawsuit are people that are aligned with foreign nations that are now being treated fairly as opposed to just ripping us off and ripping us asunder. So, but if we are not allowed to use what other people use against us, there's no defense. It'll be a disaster for America.
Argue against
That's why I think I'm going to go to the Supreme Court to watch it. I've not done that, and I had some pretty big cases. I think it's one of the most important cases ever brought, because we will be defenseless against the world. Okay?
He's right. He's right. And let me read this other part. Tom, I'm going to come to you. India exports to U.S. plunge as Trump's 50% tariffs bite. India's goods exports to the U.S., its largest foreign market, dropped sharply by 20% in September, nearly 40% in the last 4 months. As Trump's steep tariffs took effect, data shows September was the first full month of Washington's 50% tariff on Indian goods, which kicked in on August 27. This includes a 25% tariff for Delhi's refusal to stop buying oil from Russia. U.S. has become India's most severely affected market since the tariff escalation began, said Ajay Shrivinda, I'm probably butchering this one as well, from Global Trade Research Initiative, GTRI, a Delhi-based think tank. Negotiations for a trade deal between the two countries are underway with the goal of including an agreement by next month. Tom, your thoughts on this?
First of all, this shows tariffs are working. This is not, tariffs affecting, prices of goods in the United States. This is the United States getting goods elsewhere or making them ourselves. And India's exports to us are going down, and they have to decide if they're going to cooperate and they're going to work. But there's also a game of 3D chess being played here. And the game of 3D chess goes like this. Trump wants to know if Putin will go with him. Where are they going to go? Is it Scandinavia?
Bucharest?
Help me out.
Budapest.
No, Budapest. Hey, let's go to Budapest and let's talk. Let's talk more about this Ukraine thing. So he wants to get Putin there to talk. And what is he seeding ahead of time, Pat? He's sending coded message ahead of time. Yeah, I hear Modi is buying not buying the Russian oil anymore. Really kind of unfortunate thing here. He's sending messages to Putin. You hear that? Mm-hmm. Like saying, hey, listen, we got to figure out this Ukraine war thing. And by the way, I'm playing 3D chess with your economy on energy. Now, is that the end-all be-all? No, but it's another move by Trump. And what's happening with India is good. India's not sending a bunch of junk this way. It says, and you know what? Now they got to play ball and let's have some fair trade agreements here. And that's what Trump wants out of the second largest manufacturing population in the world, which is India. And every time he gets his way with India, that's putting a little poke on China, because China sees India as a labor-based threat. So this is 3D chess, and I think this is working out very, very well. And I specifically love the Modi comment about where he's buying his oil on the eve of going to Budapest to talk to Putin about Ukraine. Before we get into trade, Vlad, love you, love what you're doing and everything. How's the economy and the oil thing? Is that okay? Everything okay there? Yeah. Can we get back to, maybe putting a stop to this thing in Ukraine? So I believe it's a little bit of 3D chess in the middle of
sequencing at its best. Adam, thoughts?
Well, look, every country in the world wants to be able to import or export into the United States. We're the number one economy in the world for good reason. We buy everything from everybody. The challenge is what Trump is saying is like, no, excuse me, we're going to do what's called reciprocal tariffs. If you're going to charge us, we're going to charge you. Everybody wants to be in America. The challenges with America is we don't really make anything anymore. Everything's made in China, or now it's made in India, or it's made in...
We don't even make kids anymore.
We got to start making some babies. We all know that. Message to self. Note to self. Get on that. I will. But everyone wants to be... You know, I will tell you this. At this point, there's so many talking heads out there. There's so many people who are critical.
Yeah.
I trust one person above all, and I never thought that I would say this years ago.
Jesus
Donald
Christ.
J. Trump.
Jesus Christ.
But he's second. He's second.
He should be
We
first,
all know.
Adam.
We all know it goes Trump, Christ, Dale Earnhardt. We all know that in no particular order. But I trust
Is that
Trump.
the movie? Is that the Talladega Nights?
Talladega Nights.
That's right.
He goes, hey, baby Jesus in the manger.
Dear
Little
6
baby,
pound,
little
8
baby.
ounces.
Why do you pray to
Jesus.
baby Jesus? I'm tired of this.
That's when I kind of picture
my
him.
guy.
I just picture him there in the
But
manger.
I
like-
also
I like
trust.
the baby
I also
Jesus.
trust Howard Lutnick, and I trust Scott Bessent. I think they're doing a good job. I think we've brought in how many hundreds of billions of dollars of tariff
and this is
revenue
just
so
another
far.
thing to the left,
We're going to
Adam.
see what happens here, but
Malaziets.
We're making
be
money,
continued.
and they're fighting him making money for the country again.
No kings,
another
bro.
L.
No king. We don't want no
another
kings.
L. Like,
We
no,
don't want
how
no
dare
kings.
you? We're making money. How dare you? You racist king.
I got to go make
Shut
some
up.
babies, guys.
This is the only thing I wear
I
every
see it.
single
I see it.
flipping day.
So
My back feels better. I'm comfortable. My knees feel better. The Super Hoka trained, authentic leather, made in Tuscany, Italy. Same exact factories that you were there. We were seeing the Gucci, the Louis shoes being
Amazing.
made. Absolutely incredible. The level of comfort that it has. But I got an update for you with sizes. I got an update for you. The following sizes on black and brown are officially gone. So brown, size 8, 10.5, 11.5, 12, and 13 sold out.
Jeez.
Black, 8, 10.5, 11.5, 12, and 13 sold out. Navy blue, 8 and 13 sold out. Everything you do on those sizes will be pre-ordered. Do so because we have a long list of pre-orders for second week of December. And then the whites are going to be bonkers when they come out, but they only come out second week of December. For everybody else, Rob, who hasn't yet ordered the shoes, okay? Who hasn't yet ordered the shoes, Rob, can you please show the video, the commercial that we have? Is this a commercial? Or is this okay? Go ahead and play this clip. Go for it, folk. When we set out to create a shoe that blends comfort, function, and luxury, we had the choice to make it fast. We had the choice to make it cheap. We chose neither. Instead, we chose Tuscany, Italy. We chose true Italian craftsmanship, each pair touched by 50 skilled hands. We chose patience, spending 2 years perfecting every detail, and we chose the finest quality at every step. Introducing the Future Looks Bright collection. Not rushed, not disposable, not ordinary. Rather, intentional, luxurious, timeless. Bingo. I'm in love, man. I am so in love with this product. When a product goes perfect, it goes perfect. Rob, can you go please to vtmerch.com? Okay, go to the bottom. So here's the thing that you got to keep in mind, folks. I keep reiterating this because we've been working on this for 2 years. This is what makes it unique. Takes you seconds to put these FLBs on, okay? Laceless, the first of its kind to have the supercritical foam tech in it. When you wear it, you will feel it immediately. Anybody and everybody that I see who's worn this, the first thing they say is, I cannot believe how comfortable this is. Go read the reviews. Go read the reviews of people that have bought these shoes. So now if you buy the same thing with Berluti that matches to it, $1,840, Ferragamo $895, Xenia $1,190, Gucci $950, but they're not laceless. A couple of these are. The craftsmanship, us and Berluti were in the 5 different factories in Tuscany, Italy, and the FLB are the only ones, and I mean the only ones that have the supercritical foam in it. If you haven't placed the order yet, go to vtmerch.com, place the order. And if you want to get a surprise Christmas gift for your husband, the white ones are not going to stay on the shelves for too long. Pre-order the white ones. They look absolutely ridiculous. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.